And thanks for joining us. For Fox 43 News at 5, I'm Evan Forrester. President Biden has become the first incumbent president since Lyndon Johnson to announce that he's not running for re-election. The president's announcement sent shockwaves across the country after he made the announcement Sunday that he is not running this year. Instead, he is endorsing Vice President Kamala Harris as the nominee for the Democratic Party. Harris spoke at an event today praising both the president's decision and his service.
Every day, our President Joe Biden fights for the American people, and we are deeply, deeply grateful for his service to our nation.
Right now, the Associated Press reports that more than 1,000 delegates have already come out and said they plan to support Harris at the Democratic National Convention. With Kamala Harris now planning to run for president, the big question is, who will she choose as her running mate? Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro is one of several names on a short list of potential VP picks. Fox 43's Alyssa Kratz spoke with an expert about what would happen in Pennsylvania if the governor would become part of the ticket. She joins us now live from outside the governor's mansion in Harrisburg with the story.
Evan, good evening. And Shapiro has been even floated as a replacement for President Biden since that disastrous debate performance last month. The governor, though, publicly denying any plans to run for president, saying that he is committed to his role serving the people of Pennsylvania. Today, though, while speaking in the western part of the state, Shapiro would not answer questions when asked if he would accept an invitation from Harris to join her ticket, only saying that the two did speak yesterday and he is going to do everything in his power to ensure her victory come November. With President Biden out of the 2024 race for the White House, all eyes are now on his vice president, Kamala Harris. Harris quickly followed the president's Sunday announcement with one of her own, saying she intends to earn and win the Democratic nomination in his place.
It's the logical way to proceed. It's not a done deal, but it makes perfect sense.
Many are now wondering who would complete that ticket.
I would think even now she has a pretty good idea the direction that she wants to go. This was not totally unexpected.
Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro is one of several names Harris is reportedly considering as her VP. We sat down with President John E. Jones III of Dickinson College, a former federal judge who has known Shapiro for decades.
I'm not surprised that he's in the governor's chair, and I'm not surprised that he's being considered for this. I think he would check a huge number of boxes should Vice President Harris see fit to bring him onto the ticket.
He explains if Shapiro were to enter the race, he would be able to continue his duties as governor while campaigning.
It is a tradition in many states, including Pennsylvania, that when the governor travels overseas and if he's out of state for extended periods of time, he delegates to the lieutenant governor the responsibility to sort of watch the store, so to speak.
He would not have to resign unless he were to win, in which case the state's lieutenant governor, Austin Davis, would step into the role.
He certainly would have to, by the time his right arm would go up in the air and he would be sworn in as vice president.
And if that were to happen, the Senate President pro tem would then step into the role of lieutenant governor. Meanwhile, several top Democrats here in Pennsylvania have already backed Shapiro as who they feel Harris should pick as her VP, including House Speaker Joanna McClinton and Representative Jordan Harris of Philadelphia.
So, Alyssa, we're still a couple weeks out from the Democratic National Convention. Do we have any idea when Vice President Harris could announce her pick for VP?
Yeah, Evan. So in speaking with President Jones, he believes that it'll happen later rather than sooner, especially given all of the publicity she's getting right now in this current news cycle. If he had to guess, just using his political intuition, he says that he thinks the announcement would come closer to when the convention opens next month. Evan.
All right, Alyssa Kratz live in Harrisburg this afternoon. Thank you so much.